Franchise fees, again, same thing. It's an irrelevant number, yes.
Is the equipment a part of that?
Yeah. I'll give you an example.
Loyalty.
I'll kind of give you a snapshot of a franchise purchase. I work a lot with Menchie's Frozen Yogurt. They're one of my closer relationships. It cost to build and open a Menchie's Frozen Yogurt is about $325,000. Okay, with about $100,000 of liquid capital, your money, you can get an SBA loan fairly quickly and easily. They look for a 700 credit score and 100K. Your goal with SBA. So what does that $325,000 get you? The franchise fee is $60,000. Okay, that comes out of it. It also includes all of your equipment. You buy 16 frozen yogurt machines. So they're not cheap. They're all great. All the installation, your signage, all of your tables, chairs, all of the build out, all the interior decor. It includes 2 weeks of training in their company headquarters in Encino, California. They fly you out, they put you up in hotels, you get 2 weeks of great training there in Yogurt University. It includes a $10,000 pre-opening package. They fly their team to your store for 2 weeks, $10,000 to do coupons, Facebook programs, out in the community, events. They're there with you for 2 weeks of grand opening, and it's your money you're spending, but you get $10,000 is included in it. It includes all of your opening inventory. So your opening inventory, I mentioned, is going to be $25,000 to $30,000 of stuff that you got to put in there to get you through that first couple of weeks. It also includes 6 months worth of working capital. So they figure that a Menchie's will operate probably in $8,000 to $10,000 a month of operating expenses. So we got about $50,000 to $60,000 of that is in operating capital. And so they won't sell you one unless you can represent that you've got the wherewithal to buy one for $325 when it's probably $250 when all is said and done. But they want to make sure that you've got the operating capital put away. Because they don't want to get a call in 3 months saying, I'm out of money. What do I do now? So they'll make sure you have that money. It's all verified. So all of that stuff is included. So you're basically going to store in a box, open inventory, operating capital, et cetera, et cetera. That's just a snapshot. They're all fairly similar in that. Answer your question?
Yes.
What's your name? I feel like we should know each other.
Julius.
Julius? Conformity with procedures. Again, if you're somebody who's going to be doing the rebel yell all the time, franchisors turn away about 50% of the people that we bring them. For what reason? They don't fit. They can have all the money in the world. You're not our guy. You don't fit our model. They don't want any problem children. They want everybody to be happy. Happy franchisees make happy franchisors. So a lot of times people will go out, they'll go all through the process, they go out to a discovery day and they're out there in the corporate office and they come home going, we got rejected. It's really discouraging, but it's because the ownership, the senior management team of the franchisor said, you know what, they don't fit. And that's very important. Duration of the relationship, most franchise agreements are either 5 years or 10 years, most of them are 10. So it's a long relationship, so it's definitely a marriage. You can't make any changes. So if you're that individual that's going to be breaking rules and well, I'll show them how to do it better, franchise is not the place for you. Yes, Julius.
What determines the 5 or 10 year?
The franchisor in their agreement, whatever they have decided.
Standard or?
Usually 5 or 10. Most of them are on the 10-year side. Brick and mortar franchisors tend to be more on the 10-year time because it takes that much longer to do the earn-out, to build the equity up over a longer period of time. If you're a home-based franchise, for $60,000 or $70,000, they're fairly liquid fairly quickly, and they want you to renew that franchise agreement more quickly. And they usually lower franchise fees.
For the longer term or the shorter term?
For the franchise fees.
Lower fees for the longer term or shorter term?
The lower fee will be on the shorter term. So if you're buying a franchise that's going to be $75,000, the franchise fee may only be $20,000 or $25,000, but they're going to hit you again in 5 years. These are just rules of thumb. So, yes.
So I want to be sure I understand it when you're saying royalty, or is it? So in your example of this yogurt business, we're talking about $325,000. Right? And that's essentially my money, though I borrowed a third of it. I mean, 2/3 of it.
Correct.
Okay. So you're saying that money is being spent on equipment, supplies, the team coming out and helping you start up, yada, yada, yada. So the basic franchise company is not getting any money? Is that what
The
you're saying?
parent company, the franchise
Parent company is not getting any money?
out of the initial startup costs,
Essentially not.
pays for their R&D, pays for their corporate headquarters. They got staff. Menchie's has 150 staff people,
Which,
and they really make next to nothing.
so they're making money by my sales. Out of my sales, they take, say, 6%. That's how I make money. And then the franchise fee, I'm not sure I understand what that is.
It's the same thing. People get hung up on it all the time. Well, how much is the franchise fee? Well, it doesn't matter. It costs $325,000 to buy to own the store. So if it was $40,000 to make you feel better, it's still $325. It doesn't matter. So people get hung up on it. It's a cost to do business, a cost to open, a cost to do business.
So then we could say the only disadvantage to a franchise is the 6% or the 8% or the 12% that they take out of your sales.
Yeah. Well, people get hung up on it. Well, I don't want to be taking money out of my pocket. Why do they have to get the money? Because they give you all this other stuff. And the buying power almost always will be more than a 6%. An independent frozen yogurt is, again, as an example, they can't buy like a Menchie's can. So if you take a jug of yogurt that maybe Menchie's is selling you for $30 as an independent, you're going to spend $40 for it. It's probably not going to be as good. So, yeah, you pay 6% over here, but your costs are going to be so much higher.
Right.
And you'll probably have more shrinkage and labor help, and you won't be able to get your insurance through the pool, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Right. So then